Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. Today I'm working on the very last page of my altered book journal. The name of my altered book journal is So the Adventure Begins. And I'm using a digital kit, and the name of the kit is the Adventurous Sea, and this is a design team project for Studio 28E. And the digital kit is designed by Sherry Schmier. On the right side of this spread, I am creating a pocket. So I laid down this beautiful blue paper, which is part of the kit, and then I cut a sheet of paper that's the last piece of paper in the book actually. I cut that at an angle, and you can see that I am laying some gold duct tape over the edge of that. And the reason I do that is because tucks will go in and out of this pocket, and it will keep the edge strong and it will not tear. I have added some gold ribbon to the edge of the pocket, and now I'm going to begin working on the foundation of the left side of this spread. If you have ever watched me work before, you know that I'm a little bit sporadic in the way that I create things, and I'm back and forth, back and forth. So I typically don't focus on one page and then move to the next. While I'm working on one, my brain is kind of subconsciously thinking about the other one. And so at any rate, that's why you're going to see me go back and forth with this. So now I am working on a big piece of the ephemera, which will also be a journaling card. And you see me, I am adhering the journal part onto the back of this beautiful piece of ephemera. While that ephemera is drying, I'm going to decorate the pocket on the right side of the spread, and I'm using a black and white picture that I removed from a book that I disassembled a while back. And if you saw the other videos in this series, you'll know that any black and whites that I used for any of the spreads are all coming from the same book, and it was called Greek Fire, and it is a story about Aristotle Onassis, and just the story of this portion of his life. And he has a yacht that he calls either the Christine or the Christina, and he spends a lot of time on it. So I used photos from him or other people on his yacht because I felt like it just went with this theme really well and added some interest. Now I need to let that pocket dry, so I'm gonna grab my big piece of this beautiful ephemera here, which this print is from the DigiKit, and I am cutting off the journal side of the paper, and then that piece of ephemera will be ready for the pocket. Basically, this spread is complete. I'm just going to thread some of this ephemera with some aqua satin ribbon, and then I'm going to begin working on the cover. I have chosen to use this beautiful creamy gold vintage ribbon that I had found at Salvation Army a while back. I used Fabri-Tac to adhere the ribbon to the spine. Now it's time for me to begin working on the cover. And I have this piece of a calendar, and it says So the Adventure Begins, which of course is what I titled my altered book. I'm going to use decoupage to adhere this to the front of the book. I have chosen two other pieces of ephemera to include onto the front cover, just so that you know. The three pieces on this front cover are not from the DigiKit. These other two pieces of ephemera I got in a pack, and I apologize, I do not remember the name of this pack of ephemera. This is what we have so far. I have decided to add some beads, baubles, and charms. This will be the first altered book that I have ever added those to, so I'm pretty excited to, try it out. I went through my jewelry making stuff. Now, I don't make a lot of jewelry, but my kids were in a phase when they were older teenagers that they were going to make jewelry, and so I ended up having a lot of leftover stuff. So I'm starting with this beautiful black leather braided rope. Once I have that secured around there, I will add a small anchor to it, and I'll show you that at the end. Altogether, I will use 5 pieces of either rope or ribbon for this part of the project. I wanted to let you know that I will put in the description box below a link to the digital kit that I used to create this project. I hope that you have enjoyed watching me create this project, and if you have, I hope you will smash that like button, and also I hope you will consider subscribing to my page. You can also follow me on Instagram if you would like. I will also put links to some of the products that I used to create this project. For example, crafting scissors and decorative scissors, tacky glue, Mod Podge, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to set up my Etsy shop real soon, and I think this is going to be probably one of the very first things that I list in my Etsy shop. So wish me luck, and hopefully I can get that done, and hopefully somebody will be fond enough of this to purchase it. Now I'm going to choose a couple of beads and charms from my collection of goodies. So on the black leather braided rope, I'm putting on a small anchor, and on the black ribbon I'm going to put a key, which I just love. And then on the pink sort of sheer lacy ribbon, it's not lacy, I'm sorry, it's just pink and sheer, I'm going to use 3 wooden beads, and then at the bottom I'll be using a metal bead. And the white on I've got like a white sheer one, and I'm going to put a silver anchor on that. And then on the lavender ribbon, I have chosen a nice blue bead for that. Thanks for watching. See you soon.